Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. Hope everybody had a great week. We will go ahead and get started with our Friday night service. We'll start by lighting the candles. Vicky?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Vicky. We will turn to page 5, and we'll begin with Shalom Aleichem at the bottom of the page. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitkhem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We'll turn ahead to page 11, and we'll continue with Psalm 95, Lechu Neranena. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzur ishenu, nekadma fanav betodah. Naria, naria, letzur ishenu, Bizmirot Narialo, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena l'Adonai, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena l'Adonai. Middle of page 14, we'll continue with Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Umlo, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Umlo, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. We'll turn ahead to page 20, and we'll continue with Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodesh. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodesh. We'll now continue with Lecha Dodi, starting on page 23. Once again, because it is that time between Passover and Shavuot, known as the Omer, we do the special melody for the Omer. We'll do the first two stanzas on page 23, the middle stanza on 24, and the final stanza on 25, during which we'll rise and face the entrance of the chapel. Page 23, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shamo echad, L'shem multiferet ve'litchila, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor haberacha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Middle 24. Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumiori. Uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance, bottom of page 25. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam besimcha uvetzola, Toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. We'll now continue with the ending of the Psalm for Shabbat, Tzadikat Tamar, middle of page 28. Tzadikat Tamar yifrach, Ke'erez balvanon yizke shetulim, Beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu. Od yenuvun b'seiva, Deshenim v'ra'ananim yiyu lehagid, Ki yashar Adonai Tsuri velo avlat habo. Before we continue with Mariv, let's turn to page 178 and we'll continue with the prayer for the state of Israel. We'll sing the beginning of Avinu Shabbat Shamayim together, and then we'll recite it in English. Page 178. Avinu, Avinu, Shabbat Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Bevrat, Chastecha Uferos Aleha, Sukkot Shalomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu Sheba Shamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen. And we'll now continue with the Mishaberach for the hostages. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, send complete rescue and return to the hostages still held in captivity since October 7th. Strengthen their spirit and bring them our prayers that they may be protected from all harm. May you guide the hand of our enemies to return them in wholeness of body and spirit. Grant strength and courage to the Israeli Defense Forces that they may secure the freedom and security of those in captivity. Grant strength of spirit to all our brothers and sisters, the people of Israel, to remain united and strong in the face of hatred and bigotry. Bring them home now, and let us say, Amen. We'll now turn back a couple of pages to page 173, and we'll continue with the Mishaberach prayer for those who are ill. If you have a name you want to add this morning, please go ahead and rise. And after we read through the names on our list, you'll be able to say the name out loud. If there's anyone online who wants to add a name, you can unmute at that time as well. We'll begin with the Debbie Friedman Mishaberach, top left-hand corner of 173. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBaracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Leah bat Sarah, Tal ben Sarah, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Rezel bat Sima, Freda bat Gittel, Moshe Alayla bat Yovel Sarah, Adam Chaim ben Sarah, Joanne Finston, Yehudit bat Yeta, Ernest Edinger, Yisrael ben Ita, Craig Cohen, Moshe ben Maralea, Judith Siegel, Yehudit bat Ruth, Fred Resnick, Ephraim Shlomo ben Sarah, Don Satz, David ben Leah, Esther Tenenbaum, Diane Chodorow, Rachel Langer, Jack Azuz, Andrea Kotke, Jennifer Brown-Lerner, Eva Curris, Ken Gasser, Harvey Kulchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damerow, Doreen Klosky, Francis Gilston, Elva Pineda, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, Marion Camerlingo, Gary Guto, John Habing, Myrna Kivitz-Robinson, Kevin Robinson, Melissa Lawrence, Wade Gilston, Dave Kukias, Dan Faith, Nancy Rummage, Lee Gershon, and Andy Edwards.
Terry Lukanik, Steve Lukanik, Rob Lukanik, Patty Watts.
Thank you. And is there anyone online who would like to add a name? Mi shebe'rachimotenu mekor habaracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We'll now turn back to page 39a and we'll continue with the Mariv service. We will begin with the bracha, the blessing that is in the middle of the page on the English side. Please join me. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמים לא חלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. We'll continue with Ahavat Olam, page 40. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, Amacha Ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, v'shochveinu u'v'kumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla ve'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shofbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'isharecha. Adonai Elohechem, top of page 43a. Emet ve'emuna kol zot v'kayam aleinu, ki hu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ein zulato, va'anachnu Yisrael. God brought Israel from its midst to lasting freedom and led them through the divided water of the Sea of Reeds. As their pursuers and enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. Top of page 44, Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokeyam lifnei Moshe, ze'elianu ve'ameru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב והיה לו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. We'll continue with Hashkivenu, top of page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim uferos aleinu sukat shelomecha v'takenenu b'etzah tova milefanecha v'hoshienu lema'an shemecha. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Uferos aleinu sukat shelomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, haporeis sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We'll continue with Veshamru, top of page 46. Please rise. Veshamru Bnai Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We'll continue now with the private silent Amidah that begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52. If you're still reciting the Amidah, please continue. And we will continue now with the Shabbat Evening Kiddush on page 55. Please rise. Savarim Adonai v'Rabbanan v'Rabotai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei peri hagafen, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzoni nechilanu, Zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh, sechel yitziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava u'v'ratzon, hinechal otanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha'shabbat. L'chaim. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, l'teit gedula le'oser b'reshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahen, ve'goraleinu kechol hamonam. Va'anachnu kolim u'mishachavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz u'moshav yekaro b'shamayim mima'al u'shechinatu zo begov hei meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod, Emet Malkeinu Efes Ulato, Kakatuv Betorato, Ve'adata Hayom Ve'hashevota Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim, B'shamayim Mima'al, Ve'al haaretz, Mitachat Einod, Al Kin Kabbalat Shabbat. Kachatuv betoratecha Adonai Meloch leolam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. We currently don't have our list up here right this moment, but if there is anyone that you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll recite the last two verses of the Mourner's Kaddish at the bottom of page 58. Yehei Shalama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. You may be seated. In a few moments, we will conclude with Adon Olam, but before then, we have some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Tomorrow, 9:30, the confirmation class is having their Shabbat service. Please come and support the kids. On the next day, Sunday the 11th, it's the adult education class with Jonas Actor, and it's on kashrut, cheese, and wine. May 17th, very important, Caitlin Diamond is having her bat mitzvah, so that starts at 9. May 18th is another class with Jonas on kashrut, separating dishes, glass, steam. May 25th, Sunday, 12, it is Yiddish poetry here. And you do have to RSVP for that, and it's going to be great. Different poetry and humor. May 26th, Monday, the Minyan is having a Jubilee celebration. That's 8 a.m. They are asking for you to RSVP, and it says it's going to be in the social hall and chapel. June 2nd, Monday, Shiva'ot, 9:30 are services. That night, 6 p.m., the men's club is having a great barbecue, and there's going to be klezmer van and dancing and really great food. So you do have to RSVP for that. June 3rd is the Shiva'ot service, 9:30 Yitzhar service, so please come so we have a minyan. June 8th is Sisterhood Ice Cream Social. It's free. That's 2 o'clock. RSVP to me. And every Sunday, 12:30 at the J, Run for Their Lives until they're all returned home. It's at the J around the side. There's a prayer. There's a little bio on the hostages and a short walk around the J. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, Shikoch, thank you, Vicky. I also want to add that the night of the barbecue for Shavuot, the second night, we will also be doing a couple of study sessions. It is, customary to study about Torah, about Judaism on Shavuot. A lot of communities will actually study all night long through the night until services the next morning. We're not going to do that, don't worry, but we are going to have a few sessions. We're in the process of getting speakers. I will do a session on Jewish music and things like that. So again, RSVP for that barbecue. And Jimmy, is there a place online to do that? Is that set up yet? Cool. It's in the e-blast, all that? Cool. All right, wonderful. What's that?
Or you just go to the website.
Or go to the shul website. Perfect. Okay. All right, with that, let's conclude with Adon Olam, page 211. Adon Olam asher malach beterem kol yitzir nivra le'et na'asa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu hoved hu yihye בתפארה והוא אחד ואין שני להמשיל לו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גואלי בצור חבלי בעשרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסית בעומק רע בידו אבקיד רוחי בעת אישן ועירה ועם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא יירא. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have an oneg in the lobby, so please join us for that. See you tomorrow at 9:30. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, 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 Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Good Shabbos.